Okay, what's up, you hardcore motherfuckers? Welcome to my third Lucha Underground review. Definitely another interesting show, so let's get this going. Show opens up with Dario Cueto in his office and Katrina walks in. This segment was pretty much about Katrina wanting a rematch for Mil Muertes, and Dario of course gives it to her. It's scheduled for next week, and it isn't just any match. It will be a grave consequence match, but only this time not just with one casket, but with four. So which makes it graver consequences. So that's definitely something to look forward to next week. See, this is what makes Lucha Underground so interesting, so unpredictable, so special. You just get new things each week, new surprises. Lucha Underground keeps on giving us what we want to see. I've said this a couple of times. Lucha Underground is to me just like know how ECW was something different, something special, unique, all never before seen. That's how Lucha Underground is to me. Something new, something different. It's just crazy. You have these hardcore stuff, all these amazing wrestlers from Mexico and America. It's just great stuff. But that is what that segment was about. So next week we have the Graver Consequences match. And if you remember the one he had with Phoenix, I think Mil Muertes had with Phoenix, that one was crazy. So I can only imagine how this one will be. So I'm really excited. So after that we get our first match, which is Marty the Moth against Willie Mack. This was a really short match. Willie Mack had the upper hand a couple of times. I like the vertical northern and German suplex that Willie Mack did. But Mac pretty much won by doing a spinning stunner, if that's what you want to call it. He just had Marty in a fireman's carry position and he spun around, released him, and then did the stunner. That was really awesome. So that made Willie Mack the winner, and he got a medallion. So after that we get another segment in Dario Cueto's office, but this time with Sexy Star. Dario basically saying that he respects Sexy Star and that he knows that something terrible happened to her, and then he goes on by saying how his mother was an evil bitch, how she was sick and twisted. You know, so he gives Sexy Star a chance to pretty much get revenge on Mariposa, and that it will be a no mas match. So just like an I quit match. And then he goes on by giving her a pep talk, telling her that he really needs to give Mariposa the beating of her life, so that she loses her fear she has for her. So that was scheduled for the main event. Then after that we have our second match, which is Sin Sinistra de la Muerte against King Cuerno. King Cuerno is one of my favorite wrestlers. That guy wrestles so fucking clean and smooth. Stiff worker, clean worker. And I think I happen to find him very underrated though. But this was another short match. King Corino had the upper hand the whole time, but he was distracted by Katrina. Katrina poked him in the eye, and Sinestra won by doing a leg drop from the ropes and got the 3 count, which I thought was silly. I mean, the leg drop it wasn't really all that strong, but it's because of the distraction, the poke in the eye, because that was annoying him. So that's kind of pretty much how he lost. So that was the second match, which makes Sinastra one of the medallion winners. After that, we get another backstage segment with Mascarita Sagrada and Famous B. Famous B telling him that he set up the biggest match of the century, which will make him famous, and that the person he's gonna wrestle has agreed to put his medallion on the line. So later on we get to see who the person is he wrestles. After that we get another segment in Dario Cueto's office, but this time with Chavo Guerrero. Chavo Guerrero being all angry because he doesn't have a match for one of the medallions. Then Dario tells him that he doesn't deserve one because every opportunity he gets, he keeps on losing the matches. So Dario is pretty much is done giving him opportunities, and that he needs to just teach his opportunities. So so Chavo just said, yeah, okay. So later on we will see what happens because he did get involved into in something. So after that we get the third match, which is Mascarita Sagrada versus not a man but a machine, and they call him Cage. So, whew, Mascarita is one funny little guy. This was of course another short match. I mean, come on, let's be honest here. I don't see, you don't really thought Mascarita would win this, right? But I will say this though, I like how Mascarita wrestles. He has a really amazing style. I mean, this guy wrestles better than fucking Roman Reigns. Let's be honest here. Let's be fucking honest here. A lot of these average wrestlers wrestle better than John Cena or a Roman Reigns or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? But Cage won. Um, yeah, it's just about it. But yeah, but Chavo Guerrero, after the match, Chavo Guerrero snuck in and stole the medallion from Cage, and he ran away. So next week we'll get to see how this whole thing continues further. I'm guessing a match between the two, it's obvious. And after that we get the main event between Sexy Star and Mariposa. Whew. These two women definitely gave each other the beating of a lifetime. Sexy Star started to bleed, and after a while they went all the way up on where the lights are, all the way up in on the rafters where the lights are. They fought there. They fought on Darius' office. There were chairs involved. Um, Trash cans, you name it. It was just a really good match, though I enjoyed this match so freaking much. They fought like hell. Um, but Sexy Star won this match by doing the cross arm bar, which I really fucking liked how she did it. I really went off of my seat when she did the cross arm bar. She did it so fucking nice. So that made her win the match. So Mariposa pretty much quit. And after that, she kept on beating him. But during the match, of course, Marty the Moth was involved. But of course, Willie Mack gave a helping hand, came along and helped her out 2 times. But it was a really good main event. I enjoyed it so much. Sexy Star is one hell of a fucking female athlete, though. She's so amazing. The first time I saw her, when I watched AAA Mexico, one of the biggest promotions in Mexico. She won so quick. She was so over with me, so quick over with me that I just couldn't. She became one of my favorite female wrestlers of all time. She's just amazing. You should see her work in AAA though, especially her against Taya Valkyrie. Those two have a long history, man. She also fought Mariposa at one time, but of course Mariposa wasn't as Mariposa, but as Melissa Anderson. But yeah, good show, good main event, and that's also the reason why the matches were so short because there should have been enough time for these two to do what they had to do. So that explains it, which makes sense. But good show, good main event. I can't wait for next week. Lucha Underground keeps delivering. So that's about it. If you've watched this video all the way to the end, thank you very much. If you've liked it, don't forget to hit the thumb button. See you guys next week.